he gave to the Apostle Paul, begging for help. God said, my grace is sufficient for you. You have enough. You have my grace. Heroes of faith who faced the things that we face is that they knew where to turn. They knew where to go. They knew what their strength would be. Please, don't misunderstand what I'm saying or what we teach you here at this school. We are not saying that if you have anxiety or sadness or face depression or have self-harm thoughts, that you just wave the magic wand and say, Jesus, and poof, it just disappears. That is not what we're saying. We are broken sinners living in a broken world, and so there's going to be sadness and hurt and pain and suffering. So it's not that Jesus magically waves the wand and, whoo, it's gone, just like that, flip the light switch. But what we see from these heroes of faith, what we hear from our God and his word is this incredible message, that you can't shake the temptation. You can't get rid of the loneliness. But Jesus can, and Jesus did. It's in him that we have strength. Jesus is the one who, 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness, squaring, can't get rid of this pain. Well, Jesus can, and Jesus did, as he healed the blind, the deaf, the mute, the lame, and offers us a heaven where there is no sickness, COVID, or pain. You think to yourself, I can't stop crying. I can't get rid of this sadness. But Jesus can, and Jesus did. Even Jesus wept. It's okay to cry. But the one who wept in sadness when he lost his friend is also the one who said, Lazarus, come out of that tomb. I am the resurrection and the life. The one who cries along with us is the one who says, I have a place where I can't handle all this guilt I have. I can't beat this temptation. I can't get rid of this sin. Well, he can, and he did, because he took everything you've done onto himself at the cross and washed you clean. And you say, well, I can't deal with death, these thoughts of self-harm, or the thoughts of my grandma who passed away, or the fears that I have for the future. Well, he can, and he did, because he walked out of a tomb of death alive and said, because I live, you also will live. You have a new life in me and an eternal life in me. Again, it's not that Jesus just magically makes problems go away. It's that Jesus overcame them all for you and in your place. Do all this through. I can deal with anxiety. I can, over time, get through depression. I can make it through the suffering of life. Why? Because Jesus did, and Jesus is the one who gives me strength. And you know what's awesome? Not only does he give us strength himself and through his word, but sometimes the strength that God gives us is through other people. And so today, we sit in this room with other people, with friends and classmates and peers and teachers, people that God places in our lives to love us and help us. Sometimes he gives us pastors. Sometimes he gives us teachers, parents. Sometimes he even gives us doctors to give us strength. So in a sinful and a broken world, you sprain your ankle. It happens. You go to Carrie, the trainer. You go to Dr. Rosh. You get COVID. You go to a doctor, get a test, pick up some vitamin C. You have a disease, you go get some pills, some medicine, the doctor helps you. You have cancer, you go get treatment. And it's just as normal and just as good and just as right that God would help you with psychologists and psychiatrists and therapists who are professionals to help you so that Christ can give you strength to get through it. That's not weird or strange or different. In a broken world, that's how God helps us, through peers, through professionals. All of this, as we walk through this daily life with Christ who is our strength, with the great comfort of knowing one day, we will see with our own eyes, just like Job right now and all the rest, we will see the Lamb on his throne who will be our shepherd and lead us to springs of living water. And there in heaven,